You have to see this ring. This is what I'm working on right now behind my bench, and you get to come behind the scenes with me. It's an absolutely gorgeous oval cut diamond, a 2.76 carat DVS1 set in my signature seamless halo. So everything has been created to be micro fit next to that diamond in terms of the measurements. It's absolutely stunning. And if you're new to this channel, hi, I'm Vanessa, founder of Vanessa Nicole Jewels, where I create custom diamond rings for just amazing people all around the world. On this channel, I share about the rings I'm making, which is unique to most jewelry companies that outsource their rings to a team like mine. My clients, they get the opportunity to work one-on-one with the artist actually making their rings. So in this case, to achieve our signature seamless halo, we scan the diamond, make sure that all the measurements line up perfectly with the shape of that halo to ensure there are no dark gaps. That's really going to maximize the amount of sparkle to have that tight fit. And speaking of sparkle, when Emily first reached out about designing her dream ring, she said, "Sparkle is the most important." She wrote, "My boyfriend and I have been to a couple local jewelers in person. We're not crazy about them. We've looked online, and we're not ecstatic about the customization process on larger chain websites because it doesn't seem like their rings are maximized to potential. We'd be excited to make a decision here." She sent me 3 designs that she absolutely loved and described what she loved about all 3, which was really helpful. I put together a custom video for her outlining my professional feedback. So once she and I determined her absolute dream ring design, she passed the reins over to her future fiance, Rick, and he took over from there, knowing that at this point he could do no wrong, and she was going to absolutely love what he proposed with. So I put together a highly curated diamond selection for him, which he chose her diamond from. This involves sifting through dozens of diamonds on his behalf to curate an amazing selection that will be gorgeous options. Knowing the max price range for his ring, we showed several diamonds in a range that kept their ring below and up to this number. And we don't keep an inventory of diamonds here because this allows us to seek out the best possible diamond based on your desires rather than just be forced to sell only what we own. So that makes us equal partners in the diamond selection process. Since my goal is to find you the best possible options to choose from, not just sell you what we have here. So he fell in love with one diamond in particular, and that is the one I'll be setting into her dream ring. So right now, as the diamond setter, I'm about to set the heart of her ring into this setting, this gorgeous oval cut diamond. And I'd love to bring you along with me. So let's go. This is how it looks right after being cast into metal. Nothing shiny or sparkly just yet, but it's the first step bringing it to life from the CAD rendering that he approved of her ring design. This absolutely gorgeous diamond is going to be set into her ring, but first we have to set the smaller diamonds that add extra sparkle to the setting. All of the diamonds have been expertly placed into position, and now I'm securing the micro split prongs. This allows your eye to focus primarily on diamonds rather than the bulky extra metal while still having maximum security. I like to set them super close together to maximize brilliance, and this takes extra time to get it just right, but this is one of the reasons my clients say their ring sparkles more than others they see. To get them this close together, it requires precision setting. Now I'm in the process of preparing the main prongs for the center stone. I polish under where the diamond will go because once it's set, we can't get back under there, and it's easier for you to clean when dirt and grime flows off of the smooth metal. You might notice on some of my videos when I'm setting diamonds, you'll see a blue dot on the diamond and then a blue dot on the halo. I do that when I'm preparing the seat for the diamond to ensure that seamless, tight fit, and then that blue Sharpie dot washes away once I clean and do the final polish. But that allows me to ensure that absolute brilliance for the fit of the diamond, and I love being able to do that for my clients. Yes, it does take a little bit more time to cut that seat to perfection, but that is absolutely what's going to maximize the brilliance on this seamless halo ring. Just wait till you see it. Okay, now I am setting the heart of the ring for that perfect seamless fit. Check that out. Absolutely stunning. The next step is going to be sculpting these prongs into beautiful, sleek claw prongs holding in this spectacular center diamond. I'm preparing to bend over these prongs to secure the diamond, and I want to make sure that the base of the prong is actually hugging the girdle of the diamond, which is the outermost point, because if you just go at it at an angle from the top of the prongs and you bend it over, then the diamond can actually be loose under those prongs at the base. So you want to make sure that the diamond is being hugged at that base of those prongs, and then you can safely lay down the prongs on top. I've laid down the prongs and now I have to sculpt them with my files that have been custom created to make sure that I don't damage the center diamond when I'm actually putting the file against the diamond. These sleek claw prongs are going to flow in line with the facets of that center diamond. So they're basically going to be mimicking that triangular shape of the facet to almost appear as if they blend in with the diamond instead of being the round blobs of metal that you traditionally see on commercial rings. Now I'm applying the high polish to make sure it has intense shine on her finger. The detailed craftsmanship on a piece like this is what it takes to achieve an incredible step above all mass manufactured rings, and it's so much fun to be able to deliver this result. So tell me, oh, look at that. She looks beautiful on you.
Thank you. All credits to you. It looks awesome. Looks gorgeous.
Yeah, everyone, like every single person we showed it to were stunned. It was so cool, like showing it to her parents, because her mom knew it was going to be a really nice ring, but when she actually saw the ring, that was really neat seeing her like light up. Even her dad, like her dad was very, very excited about the ring too.
They were excited, but the stunned, like it was like, it's not just amazing. It's like, whoa, like I'm even more blown away.
I was too. Like I knew it was gonna be really pretty, but I didn't know it was gonna.
My dad told me when Ricky got the box and everything, he said Ricky went outside and put it out in the sunlight and was like taking pictures of it sparkling. I think that's really sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I thought it was cool, all the little touches you had throughout the whole process. Like
I appreciate that. I want the ring to be amazing, but I also want your experience to be amazing because this is so special, this time in your life. So I'm really glad that that all came through. And really it's a testament to you, Emily, too, because I know you did your research on this beauty. And so wanting to make sure that we collaborate on your dream ring.
No, it was funny because I found you on Instagram, or I guess I was like looking and somehow the marketing, it showed you just popped up and I was like, oh, these look, and then every single ring I looked at, they all just, because when you go to the store, there's the gaps there, it's not seamless, it just doesn't look quite right. And I was like, all of your work, it was just like, just eye-catching, just very, sparkly, seam, all those things. But what was funny was, and then of course I told Ricky about you, like, this girl's like really good. And then when the ring came in and then you showed my mom and then the newsletter.
her mom said, yeah, leave it up to Emily to find the best one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Oh, I love that. You were so detailed in what you wanted. So what do the small details on the ring, because even though they're small, they're meaningful, they were something that you were specifically looking for. What do those details mean to you?
I love the pop factor, right? So, and a lot that goes into that is the sleek prongs, because then you can see the center stone. It doesn't cover all the center stone. And then I like that the halo, it doesn't overpower the center stone. And it's all the color and clarity gray, like it's all the same as the center. So it looks like one, because I knew I wanted the halo instead of the solitaire. So I was like, with the halo on Vanessa's design, very exclusive, it's one big pop, like it just, so that was another feature. And then now this one, the 3/4 Pavé all the way down, because if it tilts, you still see sparkle. I love the sentimental engraving on the side, the R&E 2023, because that's when we met. Because ever since we met January 2023, it's just been Ricky and Emily, like we've been established. So I think that was a really sweet sentimental touch for both Ricky and I. And then I love the oval. I feel like oval is very elegant and all, so I just felt like it's just beautiful, sparkly, but it's very timeless and classic looking. So I think that's the main reason why I like this design. So.
Oh, that's amazing. Did you have any hesitations working with someone without being able to see the ring before you purchased it, and across the country, no less?
Not really, just because we saw all your work online and stuff like that. And the process, I was telling Emily, like, it's neat looking back at it because it was more collaborative, where I was involved, and it wasn't just a thing where I went to a store and said, oh, I like that one, and then they order a ring that's like a million other rings. Yeah. So that's kind of cool, is like the process where the person's involved. Because like if you go to a store, you're not going to get as high quality, obviously, but you're also like, it's not as special, the memory part of it. Yeah. And getting it customized.
Yeah, and basically your fingerprint, you're in this design and the creation process. So yeah, that's so cool. I love that aspect of it too. I love it. I love that for you guys, because this is symbolizing your love and your relationship. So when I first sent you the CAD model, how did you feel? Because that was the first time that you were seeing it to the proportions and measurements of the center stone you chose for Emily. So now it's becoming real, right? When you actually got to see those coming together. How did you feel?
I loved it. Honestly, the coolest part to me was when you sent the video of the 3 diamonds that you selected. That's where I got like a little bit emotional, because I was like, oh, this diamond's gonna be on my girl's hand. That was my favorite part, actually, was when you actually chose the individual diamonds. And, when you said that there was one that stood out, I was like, I'm for sure going to pick that one. After I picked up the ring to you, I was sending pictures of the ring to pretty much everybody. Most people were like, oh, it's so beautiful. And then other people would be like, how big is it? How many carats is it? Stuff like that. Another interesting thing is the R&E 2023. Emily's mom was telling us a story, and she was kind of tearing up because her dad's initials it was RE, and he passed away like 6 months before we met.
Yeah. And
he kept saying like, oh, I wish I could live long enough to see Emily get married. And her mom thought that ended up being like kind of a full circle thing that RE.
Yeah. She was like, boyfriend yet, whatever. And then literally I moved to Huntsville 6 months later, and then met Ricky like 3 months after that. And then I think like a few weeks ago, my mom's sister, my aunt, she was like, I just want to sign that dad, like my papa, dad's going to be okay. And my mom's like, well, there's your sign, like already. Like that was super sweet.
Yeah.
Because we both say, and Ricky almost has like a parallel story with his papa too. We're like, oh, we both wish we would have met each other's papas. We missed it. We missed it like by like a short thing, but that was coincidental, but in like a spiritual way maybe. But
Yeah. It's a little spiritual blessing. I got such chills.
We met on Bumble, the dating app. So I was, at the time I was living in Nashville, and I set my radius to 100 miles. And when Emily popped up, I was like, okay, I'll tell her we can be pen pals. It's just a joke. And right when I told her, we can be pen pals or something like that, I knew that wasn't going to happen. And then I ended up seeing her every single weekend except for one the next year.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I'm in Huntsville too.
Yeah.
But we've been inseparable ever since.
Yeah.
Ever since.
I told her right when she opened the door at her house on our first date, I knew I kind of felt like I knew I was going to marry her from the beginning.
We had like one of those sense of knowing, kind of really immediate,
Yeah.
So.
And there was never a time where we're like, what are we? Like I pretty much asked her to be my girlfriend after our first weekend together.
Oh, that's amazing. I love that you cast your net wide just in case, to make sure you find the perfect woman.
And it worked out.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
I'm a
that.
sweetheart.
If you're looking to create your very own custom seamless halo ring, feel free to reach out to the studio, VanessaNicole.com. I'd love to learn more about what you're looking to make. And I know that if you've already made it this far, you probably really value high quality craftsmanship and also working with someone who really cares about the outcome of your ring. I mean, it's so important to make sure that you get exactly what it is that you're looking to make. And this is obviously my life's work, my dream job essentially. And I've been in this industry for over 22 years. I absolutely love every single ring that I create for each client. And it's just really rewarding for me as an artist to see the final result and also hear about the result of each client once it's on her finger. So feel free to reach out to the studio, VanessaNicole.com, and I look forward to working with you soon. All right, bye.